Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgan. We're just going to jump right into a collective tarot reading. Oh, my cards are upside down. So we get the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something, some sort of ideal or something that is no longer good for us. It's the energy of holding back, being unable to let something go. And there's a decision that needs to be made to make that change in your life. Interesting. It could have something to do with the past or something that's been going on for a very long time. Some habit, some thought form, way of thinking, belief system. And then we get the Nine of Wands. Something you've, like I said, that you've taken with you for a long time and it's a big burden on you. It's stressing you out. Yeah, it's definitely stressing you out. We get the Five of Cups. So right underneath the Four of Pentacles, I put the Five of Cups. And those boys actually look similar. They're young, maybe teenagers. So maybe something you've dealt with since you were a teenager. It feels like it's a belief to me, a belief system. Something you believe about yourself. Six of Pentacles. Something that you got something from. It gave you something, even if it was something that wasn't good for you, right? So it could have worked for a while. It could have been had a give and take that worked for a while, but now it's time to make a decision to let that thing go. It's something you loved. Something at one point you loved that now no longer makes you happy. It's really stressing you out with the Eight of Swords. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. There's a lot of pain here, a lot of stress here. We're still in the energy of the Scorpio full moon. We get the King of Pentacles. Something in the physical world, something that you interacted with in the physical world. Could be a project, a thought form, a belief, something that made you see the physical world in a certain way that is outdated, I'm hearing. I just keep hearing outdated. Interesting. We get the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords. So it's a blessing in disguise. You're learning something from that pain, and it is going to be used in the future. The Four of Swords. It is going to be a healing. Once you've healed it, it's going to be something you use in the future to get what you want. So, for example, say you smoked for your whole life, or some sort of negative pattern that you had since you were a teenager, right? You started when you were a teenager and it really was fun in the beginning. But then as you got older, it became something detrimental to your health. But then you quit that. Once you quit that and let that go, you can teach and help others and become a testimony of how to let that go. So however it worked for you to let it go. That's just an example. Yeah, it's a devil. It's an energy of constriction. It's an energy of something holding you back, something that's no longer healthy or helpful in your life. Okay, so let's use some of these. Third party just showed up. I know it's backwards for you, sorry. So third party, it's something outside of yourself. Fire. You could be a fire sign, or this could just be something like I use the smoking. You know, you have to light it to, I don't know, somebody out there probably smokes. Um, I vape, but I don't smoke, but something about fire. And foresight. Foresight. So looking into the future, is this going to be helpful? It's so interesting. Sometimes my camera does that. Is this going to be helpful for me in the future? Is this something I want to bring with me? Is it going to help me? Is it going to be a detriment to me? What is it? What are my values? Is it aligned with my values? Evolving. My camera really doesn't like these things. Oh, it's okay. We're gonna evolve past it. So that's what's happening is, and it's interesting. They're wanting me to explain how it works from an evolution standpoint. Something when it's being coming ready to evolve past, it will get more extreme than it's ever been. This is thought forms, relationships, habits, doesn't matter what it is. It is going to get more extreme. You're going to want it more, even if it's bad for you. You're going to do it more till it's so extreme you have to let it go. That is the natural spiral of evolution. So keep that in mind. If you find yourself wanting to do that thing that's really bad for you over and over and over and over again, it's so that you get sick of it and that you're done with it finally. And optimism, of course, using optimism. The fact is you can let it go and it can go somewhere else and it can be something that you no longer deal with. It is an option for that. Potentials and possibilities, right? It is possible. And this says write about it. So write in a journal, write it down. Why do you want to let it go? What is it about that thing that you would like it to be no longer in your life? Is it going to extend your life like smoking? Is it going to make your life better like a thought form or a belief system that like you can't have what you want or things always don't work out for you? Like those types of thoughts are going to hold you back in life. So just writing that down, it makes it easier for the brain to process when we write things down. Let's see what else. Internal union. We got this one before. So the masculine and feminine within the self is starting to come together and become one, which is huge. That is a big step for the evolution process, especially with having evolving up on the board. I mean, that means there's a big shift happening in your life and that things can get intense and become chaotic right before that shift happens. And then you'll feel better once the shift actually happens. But things kind of bubble up to the surface first. In whatever area of life that means for you, things get stressful. You know, this, where is it? The Nine of Wands. This is like holding on to a lot of baggage, really carrying everything with you. This isn't even the 10 where it's almost gone. It's like we're in the muck. You're in the middle of the worst of it. And believe me, I feel it. But there is a decision that has to be made with the Two of Swords to set down that stress, set down the bag, set down the backpack full of drama and full of whatever it is that you do. My camera. I'll have to get a new camera. But anyways, sometimes the devil is, we think we want what the devil is bringing to us, like those habits and those different thought forms. They're comfortable, they become something that's like natural, it like instantly comes at you. It's an instant thought or an instant belief. I get beliefs like that all the time where something will happen or I'll see a person and an instant thought will come up. And that thought is that devil energy. It's that automatic negative thought, is what it's called in psychology. And we're healing from that. Definitely healing from that. My throat's a little messed up right now, so maybe there's some throat chakra stuff going on where we need to stand up for yourself, need to say something, write something, really express the self, which is what I'm doing here by being here with you guys. Let's do a little more tarot. Dropped it. So it's a contract you have with something. So you can have contracts with belief system, thought patterns, um, anything. The person in your life, the job you have, the ability to speak up for yourself, any part of that is a contract. Usually I would say, if you're into astrology, to look at your Chiron placement. The Chiron placement is going to say your deepest wound. It's going to give you the core wound of the self, and that wound on the bottom, we have the 10 of Cups, though. That's beautiful. It's going to bring healing and love and emotional fulfillment once we let go of these contracts, these devil-like contracts that are only holding us back and holding us down. How do we do that? How do we let go of the contracts? Please and thank you. How do we let go of the contracts? Four of Cups. It isn't something that is going to be easy. It's going to be something that we have maybe struggled to do. It's something we don't, because Four of Cups is like a disappointment, right? How do we let go of these contracts? What is the advice? It's kind of just to let it go, like those Four of Cups. Just let them go. Ten of Pentacles. See the future. See what it is that you are letting it go for. Like, there is a purpose to the removing of these contracts, to make your life better, to have a better life in the future, to have a legacy. Oh yeah, and the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So looking at it from because these are both younger cards, right? So the figures on here are younger, and there's a juggling between, like, can I really do this? Is this something I can really let go of? And the Page of Wands is saying, yes, you can. Take that fire within you and use it to disconnect those contracts. It's a very interesting thought, to using because we got the fire itself right here. And when I asked how we let it go, it says Page of Wands. Page of Wands is the fire, right? So using that fire, maybe in meditation and visualization, seeing the fire destroy actual contracts. So you could see it as scrolls, like old scrolls that have the contracts of how long I was going to smoke, or how long I was going to eat poorly, or how long I was not going to work out, or whatever the habit or the thought or whatever it is that you're wanting to let go, and then throwing it into a fire. And then that can detach, remove, do that with agreements, oaths, wishes, anything that binds you to that contract. Okay, and that's where I think we're going to end it today, but I love you all. Bye.